Attention, please. The show starts in
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Five fans. This is the 13th round where we discuss all things boxing that are boxing. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm back where I started on my set in black. Hopped out the passenger side of my lack. Look, on this edition of the 13th round, we will bring you up to speed with the results from the first big fight card of 2025. We will also give you the latest and greatest boxing news, and we will discuss what is presumed to be the retirement of Tyson Fury. Cap the fights. Be sure that you hit the like. All right. Last Wednesday morning, Jai Opetaia defended his Ring Magazine and IBF Championship of the World against David Naika. Now, David Naika was being talked up to be the next big thing in the cruiserweight division. Some boxing fans even believed that David Naika could beat Jai Opetaia. Well, hell, it took Jai Opetaia all of 12 minutes to dispel that notion and falsify that narrative as he violently beat down David Naika. This was a very, very brutal ending to a fight. The fight ended in round number 4, and for a while I didn't know if David Naika was even alive. And I'll just let you guys see for yourself. All right, so you guys see David Naika did not move, for at least 4 to 5 minutes where he was just motionless after being knocked out by Jai Opetaia. David Naika eventually did, wake up and look to be coherent, but best believe David Naika had to spend the night in the hospital. A lot of times when you see these fighters in fights, especially when they get knocked out in such a violent fashion, they have to spend the night in the hospital. And sometimes when you watch the fight of the year, sometimes both fighters go the hospital and had to spend the night. If it's, a good fight, like, what boxing fans want to see, as far as, rock'em sock'em, shit, both fighters spend the night in the hospital. You better know it. Other boxing fights that happened over the weekend last Saturday over in Sheffield. Carolyn Dubois, the younger sister of heavyweight IBF champion Daniel Dubois, took on the challenge of Jessica Kamara in her first title defense of her WBC lightweight title. Carolyn Dubois dominated the first 2 rounds, dropping Jessica Kamara in the first round. However, the bout would be ended before the start of round number 3 due to a cut on Jessica Kamara's left eye. Now, so the bout was eventually ruled a technical draw since the fight did not go past 4 rounds. That's the rules in boxing. Carolyn Dubois went on to call out WBO lightweight title holder Terry Harper. So I doubt we see a rematch with Jessica Kamara. Maybe if Kamara gets a few wins and moves up the ranks, but looks like Dubois is aiming for Terry Harper. The main event of that fight card over in Sheffield was Callum Simpson taking on Steve Woodall. And this bout was over faster than it started, as Callum Smith stopped Steve Woodall in round number 2. Which brings us to my favorite segment, which is Betting on Boxing. On this week's edition, we took Callum Simpson to defeat Steve Woodall by knockout. And as expected, Callum Simpson stopped Steve Woodall before the final bell. $26.25 in total wagers gave us a payout of $51.25, giving us a grand total profit of $25. Cha-ching! Yeah, man. We are a perfect 2 for 2 with our predictions in 2025. Laissez les boutons rouler. And that's Creole for let the good times roll. And obviously I ain't Creole. I don't use that often. Let's see. Laissez les boutons rouler. I think that's French. Creole. Yeah, a little French. January 24th, bout between Naoya Inoue and Sam Goodman has once again been canceled. Once again, Sam Goodman has to pull out of a scheduled date.
So the Braves will go from Johnson to Hand, and the batter will be Mastroboni. That's probably a good thing Jeff Francoeur's in the other booth.
Feeling is the Cowboys probably coming right down their throat.
Dak Prescott, he starts to come and then he pulls out.
Does the tooth fairy come for 26-year-old?
Just busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage.
I'm dropping it.
You came hard. Okay, now.
In other words, Naoya Inoue has a new opponent for his January 24th bout, and he will be taking on Ye Jun Kim, who is 21-2-2. So he's stepping in for Sam Goodman, and I'm not sure if we'll ever get that Naoya Inoue versus Sam Goodman bout. They tried to make that fight happen 3 or 4 times, and every time Sam Goodman gets an injury, I'm not sure Inoue's people will deal with Sam Goodman anymore, but we will see. Oscar Duarte and Regis Prograis will square off February 15th in Anaheim, and that should be a fantastic fight. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Regis Prograis get back in the ring, see if he can bounce back, maybe end his career with a win. I don't know if he's going to continue to fight. He was kind of flirting with retirement. We will see. Teofimo Lopez says he is not willing to fight Subriel Matias because Matias is not worthy of sharing the ring with him in so many words, basically. I'll just let you guys hear what Teofimo Lopez had to say about Subriel Matias and the fight that they had planned for later on this year.
But I'm gonna tell you, I didn't turn down no fight, okay? I'm gonna say this like this: I did not turn no damn fight down. We always fight the best of the best, but we don't believe that Subriel Matias is a worthy opponent to fight for this. Do you think a guy that has no fan base really, lost in his own hometown or in his own home country, deserves this type of ambiance and magnitude to fight the best fighter in the weight division? Yeah, you know, I think it's like, why not? Listen, there's so much money to be moved around with Top Rank and ESPN. If this is the last year, let's finish it with a bang. You know, we could do a unification. IBF world champion that just won, beating Liam Paro of Richardson Hitchens. That's one that we could do. And look who's right on the side of me is Eddie Hearn. I can't make the deals, but I can let my team do the work.
That Teofimo Lopez is ducking Subriel Matias, and I'm not saying that he isn't. But what I believe, reading in between the lines of what Teofimo Lopez just said, I believe that Teofimo Lopez has a bigger fish on the line, meaning a bigger name than Subriel Matias. I do not believe Teofimo was ducking the smoke. We will see when Teofimo Lopez next bout is announced. And somewhere I kind of feel that Teofimo Lopez will be taking on Ryan Garcia in his next bout. I think Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez are gonna mix it up. We gonna see how it plays out. So I'm not gonna just say Teo duck Matias, but I can see how people get that. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder is set to return to the ring with a targeted date of April 26 against the likes of none other than Curtis Harper. Now, yeah, you guys, Curtis Harper, that's right, Curtis Harper. So Curtis Harper is the guy, I don't know if you guys remember, he walked out of the ring after the opening bell when he was getting ready to fight Efe Ajagba. Matter of fact, let's see, I have, here we go. Curtis Harper, look, check this out. This is Deontay Wilder's next opponent. If you guys have never seen Curtis Harper fight.
Of his 5 professional bouts, 4 of them have been done in the first round. So he likes to bring an end to opponents in quick fashion. And Curtis Harper has walked out of the ring.
Wait, what?
I cannot believe
I have never seen this before.
He walked out of the ring.
He's not fighting this guy.
He walked out of the ring.
I've never seen it.
Omar,
What?
let me tell you something.
I'm gonna say one. You want me to say
Go home and get the gun.
Bomb Squad!
Deontay Wilder is looking to redefine the term bomb squad, which he has trademarked. Look, I'm not going to say my man Curtis Harper, is a tomato can or a bum, because Curtis Harper is actually coming off 4 wins in 2024. He had an awesome 2024 campaign. So, yeah, he's worked his way up the ladder. Let's see what Curtis Harper does. And Curtis Harper, he's on a 4-fight win streak. Now, one might ask, who the hell is Curtis Harper fought in the four? But in all fairness, Curtis Harper actually has a chance to pull off the upset, because if you remember in Deontay Wilder's last 2 fights against Joseph Parker and Zhilei Big Bang Zhang, Deontay Wilder was in there throwing punches like a girl against Joseph Parker and spinning around doing pirouettes, getting knocked the hell out against Zhilei Zhang. So Curtis Harper, he does have a chance. Those are my words of encouragement to those boxing handicappers who are looking to make a little money on the plus side of Deontay Wilder versus Curtis Harper. Jose Valenzuela and Gary Antoine Russell have been locked in for March 1st on the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight card. So, of course, that fight will be on the undercard. Not sure if it'll be the co-main event. I'm pretty sure. I would like to think it would be the co-main event. If it's not the co-main event, well, that will be a spectacular card because I'm pretty sure it's the co-main event. We will see when the fight card officially comes out for Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Rayo Valenzuela will be putting up his WBA title against Gary Antoine Russell. And I think this is a really 50-50 fight. This fight is about who can impose their will. If Rayo can box and move around like we saw him do against Pitbull Cruz and not get baited into, a tit-for-tat fight against Gary Antoine Russell, I think Rayo has a good chance, and vice versa. If Gary Antoine Russell can fight the fight at his pace, get Rayo on the inside, get the fight in the phone booth, then Gary Antoine Russell has a good chance to win this fight. All right. So we will be posing our question of the day and opening our phone lines after this quick message from Mr. James Lights Out Tony.
Yo, what's up? This is James Lights Out Tony, the one only. Please go subscribe to Ron's Boxing Club. My people, great people. I guarantee you go to the gym, check them out. Lights out, baby, all day, every day.
Earlier this week, Tyson Fury took to social media and announced his retirement.
Hi everybody, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'd like to announce my retirement from boxing. It's been a blast. I've loved every single minute of it, and I'm going to end with this. Dick Turpin wore a mask. God bless everybody. See you on the other side. Get up!
And that brings us to today's question of the day. All right, today's question of the day is, do you as a boxing fan believe that Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is hanging up the gloves and retiring for good? Once again, that question is, do you as a boxing fan believe that Tyson Fury is hanging up the gloves and retiring for good? You can give us a call here at Rounds Boxing Club. The number is 213-495-7337. Once again, the number is 213-495-PEDs. Here at Rounds Boxing Club, we don't condone cheating, but sometimes if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So what I'm going to do right now is open up the phone lines. Phone lines are now open. Holla at your boy.
No matter how low you go, you're not low. And I hear that you made a few enemies, but when you need a friend, you can depend on me. Call if you need my assistance. There'll be no resistance. I'll be there in an instant. Who am I to judge another brother? Only on his cover. I'll be no different than the others. A to the O to the M to the I to the E. I'm down to the E-N-D. Cause it's a fall in no time at all. I'm down here, yo, when my homies call. Word. It's my homies call.
All right, the phone lines are now open. And my answer to the question of the day, which happens to be one more time, you as a boxing fan believe the Gypsy King Fury is hanging up the gloves and retiring for good. So my answer is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But fool me 5 times, look, I can't go for that. Tyson Fury, this is Tyson Fury's 5th time retiring in the last 12 years. And I'll quickly go over the last 5 times that Tyson Fury retired. Back in November of 2013, Tyson Fury retired after the David Haye bout was canceled. Now, he was supposed to fight David Haye back in 2013, and that fight got canceled like one. They were supposed to fight like 2 or 3 times, and that fight got canceled. So, you know, I can understand Fury's frustration, but he retired after that. Then, you know, of course, he came back, and in October 2016, he retired again and withdrew from the Klitschko fight, citing mental health issues, you know, and he kind of, if you remember, he self-snitched about cocaine, and he vacated the WBA, WBO, and the IBO heavyweight titles at that moment, and the British Boxing Council suspended his boxing license, you know, so that was in October of 2016. August of 2017, Tyson reiterated his 2016 retirement after failed comeback attempts. He was attempting to come back and get into the boxing ring, but then decided to stay true to his retirement. Then in April of 2022, if you guys remember, after the Dillian White fight, you know, after he beat Dillian White, that was a vicious knockout by Fury, matter of fact. But he announced his retirement after that fight to come back in August of 2022 and fight the trilogy fight of the Derek Chisora fight. And then that brings us to, you know, January of 2025, which is recent, up to speed. Fury has retired again from back-to-back defeats against Alexander Usyk. Now, those are the only 2 blemishes on Tyson Fury's record. Now, you heard Tyson.
Hi everybody, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'd like to announce my retirement from boxing. It's been a blast. I've loved every single minute of it, and I'm going to end with this. Dick Turpin wore a mask. God bless everybody. See you on the other side. Get up!
All right. So what I take from that Dick Turpin comment is more so Tyson Fury feel that he was robbed in the Usyk fight because Dick Turpin was a robber. You know, he said Dick Turpin wore a mask. Maybe he was saying these judges didn't even wear a mask and they robbed him. The disrespect, you know, even Dick Turpin wore a mask. Damn. But then Fury could be setting up to rob the bank in a cash out fight against Anthony Joshua. And that could be his reference to Dick Turpin, you know, as far as like cashing out big time. I'm keeping the hope alive for a Fury versus Joshua fight. You know, that would be big for boxing and the UK. And I'm just really trying to, you know, keep hope alive for that. We will see. But if that fight doesn't happen and Fury does not come back, hats off to Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and thank you for your contributions to boxing. Devin the Lawsuit Haney is gearing up for a possible return to the ring in March of this year. Word on the street is that Devin Haney has a very lucrative deal on the table to fight Adrian Broner on BLK Prime. Now, if y'all remember, that's where Terrence Crawford fought David Avanesian. And I believe, you know, Zab Judah had some ties with BLK Prime. And, you know, Devin and Zab, you know, are close to family as you can get, you know. So, but we cannot get ahead of ourselves and just say that that's who Devin is going to fight, because he is also negotiating with Turki Al-Sheikh about a potential fight on a Riyadh season card. And speaking of Turki Al-Sheikh, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. We all know that Turkey Al-Sheikh bought out the Ring magazine, everything associated with the Ring. Last Saturday, Turk Al-Sheikh held and hosted the Ring Awards in London, and it was a very star-studded gala. Everybody, the who's who, the big names in boxing, from the past greats to the future greats to the current greats, were all in the building, except, some fighters. Majority of, I guess you could say, the PBC fighters were not there. They had a few PBC fighters there, not saying no PBC fighters were there. But the big names on the PBC card, other than Canelo Alvarez, were not there. Let's take a look at the red carpet and see some of the boxing stars who were at this mega event.
The next 2, 3, 4 years are going to be spectacular.
Your English, where we are? Pick that, man. Like, it's amazing. Well done, mate. Come on.
Are they?
As you can see, this was like the boxing Oscar Awards. The Ring Magazine Awards, hopefully we do it, annually. Hopefully we get it every year. I believe this is something that will be annual. Beautiful event. And you saw a lot of tension in the air. That's what you get when you get a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? But like, you had this awkward but beautiful moment in between Derek Chisholm and Canelo Alvarez.
Going, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Like London?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
I want to fight one.
No. First of all, I have to say you're a crazy guy.
Why?
Because I see you on your horses with no saddle, just going nuts.
Yeah.
You're nuts, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, you're fucking nuts. Amigo.
Now Canelo and man Tazor like,
get the fuck out of here, man. Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
now I know y'all say I'm just picking and I'm just saying anything. I see them together. Look how Canelo and Tio embrace each other. I know they're in the same camp with Eddie. Look at the difference. Then you had Anthony AJ Joshua and Martin Bracoli. They actually gave us a preview and a quick stare down. And the photo op afterwards was just a true thing of beauty. They got to make a painting of that. That would be a beautiful painting to have. Check it out. Now, I actually saw the aerial view of that picture that they were shooting. Like I say, it was a very beautiful photo. So right now, we are going to turn the show over to Floyd Mayweather and let him put the boom bap back into the trap.
Niggas can't fuck with me. It's like 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6. Hating ass niggas all in my mix. It's like 6 to the 7, 7 to the 8. The 38 specialist set these niggas straight. It's like 8 to the 9, 9 to the 10. This a freestyle, I ain't use no pen. We getting money, yep. We hustling, yep. We got them guns, yep. We buy the bar, yep. We got them cars, yep. We poppin' tags, yep. We ballin', yep. I said we ballin', yep. We getting money, yep. We hustling, yep. We got them guns, yep. We buy the bar, yep. We got them cars, yep. We poppin' tags, yep. We ballin', yep. I said we ballin', yep. It's like King Dong, I'm like King Kong. I play bitch niggas like ping pong. Got a lot of cheddar, young Mayweather. Got my shit straight, get your shit together. Real cocky, real flashy. You in the wrong lane, you can't pass me. They see the cars, they see the chips, they see the hoes, they on my dick. I make it storm, I make it rain.
All right. So, upcoming fights, January 24th, you know, Nate Oya is back in the ring versus John Kim. January 25th, you got a big fight, a very underrated fight, very big fight in the super middleweight division. You got Diego Pacheco taking on Steven So-Called Nelson. And on that undercard, you got Andy Cruz taking on Omar Salcedo. And you'll have Ernesto Mercado taking on Jose Pedraza. So, you know, if you guys are looking to make any wagers and looking for the hottest sports book to place your wager, then look no further.
Exciting news. Here at Rounds Boxing Club, we are thrilled to announce our partnership with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert, opening up an incredible opportunity for you to cash in on some of the best odds and new user offers. If you're looking to take your betting game to the next level, then I highly suggest that you sign up for your next sports book using my sign up link, which can be found in the description of this video. Don't miss this incredible opportunity to elevate your betting game. I will see you guys in the winner's circle. Peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is our show. But before we get up out of here, we're going to rock out before we clock out and shout out a few of our subscribers. All right, big shout out goes to Malcolm Xbox. Big shout out goes to Son of Apollo. Shout out my man Trizzy Dollars. Shout out Fast Car Eddie Hitman Hearns. Shout out Jab Zuda. Mr. Theo, what's happening with you? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Coach Rounds. And this is the 13th round. You know the drill. As always, like, subscribe, protect yourself at all times. We out. Peace.